Hello everyone, it's Vinny here to help you become your best self. I give this information away for free every single week, so please do like and subscribe to the channel if you like this content. It really helps me to build this community of people, helps me to reach more people, and I just want a big support network of people helping each other to become their best selves. If you're having concerns about your immune system, especially in the way that things are at the moment, keep watching. Supporting your immune system is surprisingly easy. A lot of people, if they've got immune system deficiencies, have probably heard all this information before, which obviously, given the current situation, it's never been more valuable to know. I'm also in this video going to show you the things that I use on a daily basis. These things aren't necessarily immune system based though, some of them are just to help my body and help my focus. First of all, is to sleep well. And I know, yet again, I'm talking about good sleep. I think I've done it in almost every single video I have, so I will just link that in the description below rather than go into extensive amounts about it here. The thing to remember for this video is that the relation between sleep and your immune system is that it can actually cause a stress response if you don't get enough. This can produce a lot of the stress hormone cortisol in your body. If you are having significant trouble sleeping, please consult a doctor. The second thing is surprisingly obvious, and yet I find that a lot of people don't do this. In the UK, we are significantly starved of sunlight. And on top of that, the digital age is keeping us inside far more often. Our bodies cry out for sunlight like a dying plant would. This is because, amongst other things that we take from the sunlight, we get our vitamin D there. Vitamin D deficiency is rife throughout the UK. Supplementing this or making sure that you get it in your diet is very useful. And I'll show you what I use for that shortly. There are other things that are detrimental to your immune system. I've spoken about them lots on the channel, things like drug and alcohol abuse, but I don't want to beat a dead horse, so I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail here. So instead, I'm just going to skip over those and talk about employing meditation as part of your routine. There are several great benefits to meditation, but the main thing that we're going to talk about here is the relaxation in the brain. Meditation can stimulate the immune system parts of the brain. These are the prefrontal cortex, the right anterior insula, and the right hippocampus. These parts control things like positive emotions, and when they're properly stimulated, they can help the immune system function. Personally, this isn't something I do, but maybe I should. This can also lower your stress levels. We've talked about cortisol already. So now I'm just going to move on to the things that I use in my day-to-day life. I will link them all down in the description, and full disclaimer, if you do buy through those links, I do get a commission for it. So you are supporting the channel, but it won't be a lot of money. They're all very low cost. I don't have thousands of pounds to spend each month for me to have good vitamins and all of these crazy nootropics. So I usually just buy the cheap stuff. That being said, I have noticed a huge difference since I've started using them. The first thing is Baraka. I use this every single day. It's mango flavoured. I prefer the mango one. There are other flavours as well if you don't like this one. And simply put, that's just a multivitamin. After using them for a few weeks though, I found that I was much less foggy in the mind, my thought processes were quicker, I had loads of energy. It's definitely the one that I recommend the most because it encompasses most things that we are missing in our day-to-day diet. I just dissolve it in water and actually it tastes pretty good. The second is some form of omega-3. I use this one because it's the most cost effective. I don't want to spend loads of money on it. It also helps that one has vitamin D added to it. Baraka, strangely enough, doesn't have vitamin D in it for some reason. But mostly I don't eat a lot of fish, which is where a lot of omega-3 comes from, amongst some other things. I just find that that is the best way for me to get omega-3 and vitamin D into my diet very cost effectively. And finally is some form of lion's mane. This one in particular has ginkgo in it as well, which I've had some success with in the past. It has a nootropic effect, which means that it helps normal cognitive function. So if you're worried about dementia in the future or something like that, it can help to stave that off. Lion's mane in particular has quite a long history and a good amount of testing for its nootropic benefits. It's not related to boosting your immune system. I purely use this for my own cognitive function. 4-Sigmatic is another one that I find is quite cost effective. They make a coffee. I do personally prefer pills, but I have used 4-Sigmatic as well. But this JustFloow one that I have is actually very cost effective for the amount that you get. Like I say, if you want to try any of them for yourself, they are down in the description. I also just want to draw your attention to You might have seen some merch and things like that coming around from my channel recently. That's also down in the description. Now, I don't want people to think that this is some type of cash grab. I'm actually more interested in the promotion of the channel. So sharing this video with someone else is much more beneficial to me than you just buying some of my merch. That being said, I appreciate any support for the channel. I really want to make this be a full-time thing for me in the future. I realise I'm a long way from that at the moment, but hopefully I can do enough to convince you that this channel is really worth something. So if you do get some value from this, please subscribe. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment on the video. It all helps me get a much better outreach to more people so I can bring this type of video to them as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.